Up next, and the final story for tonight is Sam Campbell, who just got out of juvie.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, thanks. Oh yeah, I wasn't planning on checking out the new season of Big Brother. When I heard they were bringing it back, I rolled my eyes. Excuse me, Channel 10, would it hurt to get some new ideas? The week before the show started, there were ads for it every 2 minutes. Even in the trailers, I could tell the new housemates were total yo-yos. And the show was going to be tackier than ever. However, I must admit, I did find myself becoming a little curious the night before the show. A booming voiceover announced the new series would contain a last-minute ultimate surprise. They were really hammering home how shocking it would be. A world first that will change reality television forever. Oh, yeah, I wasn't born yesterday, Channel 10. All right, that's okay. I was convinced they were just exaggerating and it would be some lame-o gimmick. Still, I couldn't help but wonder. I tuned into the first episode to see what they had planned. I'm telling you, I was totally wrong. I thought the ultimate surprise was going to be a washed-up celebrity or someone being secretly related to someone else. It turns out it was an ankle-high horizontal laser beam that slowly made its way across the length of the house. The lasers that they use to cut diamonds are about 40 kilowatts. They said this bastard was over 1,000. That's a lot of kilowatts. It could cut through titanium like it was margarine. The new housemates were caught off guard completely. They'd only just put down their bags when the laser began its sweep. Shane, a dental hygienist from Perth, was closest to the wall, and it sliced right through his shins. He toppled forward onto the laser, and it chopped him in half, killing him instantly. Hey, you'd think there'd be a lot of blood, but the laser was so hot, it instantly cauterized the lacerations. A Melbourne bookkeeper called Grace lost both her feet as well. It was lucky she fell the other way and she survived. Got on yet, Grace? Everyone else managed to jump over the laser. They seemed really shaken up, and all of the tables and chairs were left significantly lower to the ground. Yeah, pretty much everyone who went into the diary room mentioned the laser. And at the end of the episode, Gretel Colleen assured us this was not going to be a one-off. The laser would be travelling through the house once a day, every day, at no specified time. The next morning, I read a few articles about the first show in the paper. A few of these bloody lefties thought it was a bit cruel. They said that the producers could have at least told the housemates the laser was coming. But most people agreed it was a breath of fresh air. On Triple M, they asked the Prime Minister for a comment. He said that he was a bit ticked off that Shane had died, but apart from that, he thought it was cool. The second episode did not disappoint. The laser emerged just after the housemates had finished breakfast. They didn't scream nearly as loudly this time, and everyone made clean jumps. The twins from Sydney helped Grace get up over it. Everyone laughed at Benny, a supply teacher from Brisbane. He thought it was called a laser bean instead of a laser beam. Laser bean. At first I thought Benny was just pretending to be a bit clueless or something, but I soon realised he really was just like that. Bit of a space cadet. Not stupid by any means, just a different way of looking at the world. I could tell a few of the girls liked him. On day 6, we witnessed the first midnight laser. Everyone was already tense after the evictions, and I was hardly surprised when the twins left Grace to perish. She tried to use her arms to boost herself up, but couldn't muster the strength, and she got sliced. Serves her right for lying to Bianca and being such a fucking bitch during the Easter egg hunt. After they'd been in the house for 3 weeks, it's fair to say that the housemates had all lost their marbles. They began referring to the laser itself as Big Brother, and they were ignoring the voiceover completely. 2 more deaths! Josh deliberately lay down to die after he saw Monica getting off with Benny in the showers. Zach just jumped too early. It was a shame to lose Josh. He was so sensitive and raw. I liked Zach at first, but I kind of went off him when he admitted that he came from a super rich family. Gretel Colleen read out a very interesting email from a fan who said that we should be allowed to vote for the laser to win. Imagine that, voting for a laser. Okay. The last week of the show was a bit too intense, if I'm honest. The remaining housemates were barely talking to each other, and they just paced about whispering to themselves. They were understandably paranoid, having all but given up on sleep. They'd become very fearful that the laser would kill them in the night. Also, it had ruined all of the beds and the bean bags. Tonight was the final episode. It went for 3 hours. Not sure why they needed to draw it out so much, but I did like it when Gretel bought out everyone who'd been evicted. They were all done up, wearing nice clothes. They looked nice. In the end, Benny took home the prize money. He'd been the favourite since the start, so it was hardly a surprise. He really deserved it. Such a solid bloke, and when he proposed to Monica in the hot tub, it was honestly magical. I got really caught up in the show, you know. Now that it's finished, I feel a bit down. Yeah, not sure what I'll do tomorrow. Hey, thank you, and I dedicate my story to all of my mates.